What's up, anglers? Mike here with Trout Made. How are you doing today? We are here at Dixon Lake on a Monday, President's Day. So it is a little crowded, but not really. Pretty calm. What's really not going on though is the bite. It's really slow today. A friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, "I'm fishing, of course." And he said, "Well, I got this awesome rig that I want to come out and try." So I said, "Okay, cool." So he came out, anglers. And my friend, really good friend of mine, known him for a few years now, and Paul Broding. And you got to check out his YouTube channel, DreamLand Paul Broding Photography. So DreamLand PBP, right? And check that out, okay? He's just passionate, as much as passionate as I put into trout fishing. This guy puts a lot of passion into videography and photography. Actually, he spent some time with the fiance, and yeah, I trust them because all they're doing is shooting dope, awesome pictures, photography, videography, and we're great friends. And I'm glad he's out here. So he's behind the camera doing his thing while I'm out here doing my thing in England. So what I'm working with, and this is something when I started fly fishing about a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago. I didn't know really anything about fly fishing, but I knew the basics. I did some research. I Googled some things, right? I said, "Siri, what's tippet?" Right? So yeah, what's tippet? So we'll get to that in a minute. But I did my research, and the typical basic fly fishing rod is your 9-foot 5-weight rod, okay? And you pair that with a 5-weight reel. You also pair that with the 5-weight fishing line, fly fishing line, okay? With the fly fishing line though, you could go, the rule is you could go up one, a weight, or down one, a rating. So let's talk about the rating real quick. The rating for the 5-weight, 5-weight, 5-weight is gonna depend on the type of waters you're fishing, the type of lures, flies that you're throwing. You know, if you're throwing big streamers for some big tarpon or some big redfish, you're not gonna use a 5-weight, okay? That's gonna snap. But the trout love the 5-weight, okay? It's perfect for rivers, streams, and even still water fishing like we're doing here in Dixon Lake. Getting tapered, and I have an Albright knot here connecting to my tippet. What the is tippet? I don't know what tippet is. What's tippet? You know, I asked myself that. Tippet is, anglers, is actually your leader for your leader, if that makes sense. And let me explain. Because your leader is tapered, if you keep tying your flies to your leader, you're gonna keep chopping this down, chopping it down, chopping it down. Next thing you know, you're gonna be tying flies with a leader that's equal to, looks like about 10-pound test. So you want to connect that tippet. Okay, today we're using, because we're indicator fishing, we want our flies to sink. Okay, we're using a fluorocarbon Rio 6X tippet. All right. And what this is, before I skip it, this is your indicator. I'm using an airlock indicator, strike indicator. This is gonna tell you when you get that bite. Sometimes it's gonna dip underneath that water. Other times it's gonna be a little movement. It might be drifting and it stops. Okay, the trout, as we know, if you don't know, the trout, you know, just suck it in and taste it and spit it out. Okay, so you got to be quick on that hook set as well. Sometimes it's a very, very subtle movement on the strike indicator. And with indicator fishing, we call that nymphing. I wanted to do a olive beadhead woolly bugger. okay, with some flash on there. The sun is out, it's not raining anymore. The waters are a little murky here at Dixon than normally. You know, they're super clear, but you know, maybe the flash will come through and attract them. And so that, I'm doing a double nymph, and that's gonna lead down to about, I got about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet here, down to, so the olive woolly bugger, down to this zebra midge crystal beadhead with some crystal backflash. All right, so total, my leader, including tippet, all right, from indicator to the midge is about 9, about 4, probably about 12 feet, 12, 13 feet, okay? So my length from my indicator to the midge is about 12 feet, okay? I haven't seen any trout on the surface, but that's what we'll do. We'll test it from there. We might go a little bit lower. We might come up and bring the flies up a little bit to into the strike column if they're schooling around here, as they do here at Dixon Lake. So we're gonna get fishing, anglers. I hope this helped your basic fly fishing setup. This is what I have. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not a professional fly fisherman. Matter of fact, I would like to consider myself intermediate anglers. So, but I'm gonna put as many links down into the comment section below so you can check out. And always, all my fly fishing gear I get at theflystop.com in San Diego, California. So be sure to check them out as well. Links in the comments. We're gonna get fishing, see if we can get on some trout in this afternoon, anglers. So without further ado, we're gonna get casting. My man Paul behind the camera, gonna get some awesome, dope footy for you. And that's all I got. Till next time, anglers, I'm Trout Made, and I'm out.
Look at you and your YouTube setup. Look at that GoPro. Look. And there's a GoPro over here, apparently. I might fall. Oh yeah, there's a GoPro right there. Right? Hi, YouTube. Hi. Oh, it's not even on. That's fine. That's totally fine.
I turned it off because you're here now.
Oh, makes sense. It's totally fine, dude. Look, but this homie has his GoPro set up on. He's getting all down. And then I'm out here with a 4K camera. Shooting, having fun. Alright, so there's these people over here again. Apparently they're looking at us and we're being all weird. But, look, there's a line. Hopefully we're going to get some fish. Apparently this place was stocked last Wednesday, according to Trout Made. Oh god, and that's almost me falling over. Oops. Oh! We're totally putting that in there.
You're totally a grom.
I know. A
grom. That's a straight newbie.
I know, but we'll totally
put that in. It happens though.
I've
almost fell in.
Yeah.
You know, I've had 3 guys on this boat before.
Yeah, we'll totally put that in there for the cutscene. Like,
yeah,
hey,
for sure.
oh, shit, that's me falling. Dude, this camera setup is ridiculous, bro. Like, let's just... I mean, look at it. Alright, so I'm shooting this on an APS-C crop sensor that shoots in 4K with a 35mm Zeiss 1.4 lens. That's a full frame. So technically, this combo right here, this shot is equivalent to a 50 millimeter 1.4 f aperture lens on a 4K camera.
What he said.
Yes, it's basically for portrait shots. But
So
yes.
what I'm using right now is a Reddington Path 9-foot 5-weight fly fishing rod with an Orvis SL2, okay, fly fishing reel with Orvis Hydros fly fishing line, 6-weight, because you're supposed to match your line with your rod, but you can go up one or down one a notch on the weight, on the rating. And the 5-weight is depending on the type of waters you're fishing, the wind, the weight of the lures or flies you're throwing, and that's supposed to match the rod. So that's the 5-weight, 3-weight, it just all depends on, but this 9-foot 5-weight is your standard typical trout fishing fly rod.